Live with BL.
Great man, checking in with your boy LosCrazy. You ready to that I need to? Checking in live direct, man. Man, I want to just big shout out to my BoyLosCrazy. God bless, man. You know, he doing his thing over there for the county, man. You already know it's your boy, get a Blanco, rocking with BoyLosCrazy, man. Petty boy,
Talking about to the moon, to the stars, all the way in the sky. The R&B singer of the world, and she can sing too. Lake County's favorite couples in the building right now. Give it up for Dwane and Tia's in the house right now. Definitely a pleasure to have you guys in the house tonight. Thank you. I'm shaking hands.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely.
For real.
So right off the back, you took the city by storm with cracking the hell up. What was the original force to make it happen? I know it was an idea you had a long time ago, and you said, you know what, I'm gonna do it now. What actually pushed you to actually do it this time?
Well, yeah, I mean, I had it planned out to do maybe about 3 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people really didn't jump on it like I thought they would then, so I kind of held it in the back burner for a little bit, man. And then after the last Blaze the Stage show, you know, I had mentioned to my boy Shaq, Darnell Gordon, shout out to Shaq, what's up?
Diesel. The Diesel. Shaq Diesel.
He was definitely in the building that night too, man. Shouts out to him. I know he was feeling good with being in the crowd and being a part of the show at the same time.
Right.
You know, he was really adamant about it the first time. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of just made a little post on Facebook like, yo, you know, my bro D-Train been talking about putting this improv comedy show together, man. If we go ahead and go through with it, who will be down? Like, who will come out and support? And then, you know, his Facebook is already popular.
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? He's very good in this social media setting. And it just started blowing up. Everybody started liking it. Oh, I'm down, man. When is it, man? You know what I'm saying? This, that, the third. So it was kind of like he kind of forced my hand a little bit because I wanted to take a break.
Right.
After the last Blaze the Stage, I kind of wanted to take a break for a minute and, you know, just relax, gather myself and keep, you know, try to see what else I could do with the music and the concert and stuff like that.
Because some people, I don't know if this is true or not, but this is what I feel. Maybe some people don't know that you're a great singer. Some people probably just know you from cracking the hell up. Do you think that's true?
It's crazy like that because it's like half and half. Like before then, half the people knew me from playing basketball. And half the people knew me from singing. But then now I went to a point where half the people know me for singing, and the other half know me for comedy now.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's kind of crazy because, you know, in a sense, Jamie Foxx went the same way.
Right.
When he did comedy, you know, people didn't know he could sing until he started putting it in his comedy set.
Right. You've seen
but
that.
He wanted to sing first.
Right, but you've seen the force of him trying to sing, and he wanted people to know that he could definitely sing on the show. You've seen that.
Right.
So Tia, what role did you play in helping Dwane making the show possible? I know you're kind of like the, I would say, manager of the whole situation. From just my perspective of seeing, you're kind of like the technical person. Is that true?
My title would more so be COO.
COO.
You know, the CEO, I'm the COO. The very first show, I was down just to be a cast member. I'm like, I don't think we're going to have a lot of female submissions. So, you know, at least if we can get one, then maybe I'll jump on the team. Just so we can have, you know,
balance.
A little balance there. And so that's how the first show went. I just, you know, behind the scenes helping him to pick the teams and just, you know, doing all the clerical, administrative work with that, taking notes, getting sizes, helping putting emails together, all that on the back end, and then also being a cast member. So then, you know, that show was successful, and I said, you know what? I don't want to do that the next show. I like being, you know, a cast member, but it's so much other stuff that I can do on, you know, backstage managing and other things like that, because this is like our baby.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So with the first show, with him being on the team as a cast member, then I'm on the team, that really leaves, you know, us to have to find someone else to do those other things.
Right.
And it's
you don't really trust nobody like it's yourself.
Like it's yourself.
Right.
Like it's yourself.
Right.
Exactly. So I'm like, I want to just do that managing for this second show. And that's what I decided to do. And man, I'm glad I did. Because it, just like how we went viral for that video we just put
million views now. Stop playing.
All together, I'm going to say it's about 9 million now.
Really?
Yeah. Because there's so many other sites that started sharing it that got millions. And then this one got millions. So we said, let's add it up. And that's how we feel in real life.
Wow, that's cool.
Now we throw a show and it's like the people just flooding in.
Right.
So
kind of like, I want to say it doubled and then some. You know what I mean?
Let me loosen this mic up so I can move it.
All right, here we go, like this. There we go.
There we go.
Bam. Yeah, so it doubled.
Right.
And with a little, remainder on the side.
Right.
The first show we had half the ballroom.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? We sit a long ways and it was
right.
we had 240 seats and we had like 260, 270, 80 people.
Right.
And then, it was standing room then. You know what I mean? And then this one, just kind of took a whole nother, it took on life itself. You know what I mean? It just exploded. I mean, I don't know how else I could really say it because
Do you feel like it was natural? Do you feel like it was a natural? Do you guys feel like it was natural, where it was? Feel like God really destined you guys to do this because it came together so naturally and so beautifully. It wasn't something that you tried so hard to do. It was something that kind of gracefully came together.
I mean, yeah, I know me and you had talked about gifts, certain gifts that you have, and when you try to do things you don't have a gift to do, it's definitely going to be challenging. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be damn near impossible.
Right.
But if you stick to your lane and stick to what you're good at and stick to your gifts, everybody can't be a comedian, everybody can't be a singer, but if you're a good chef, if you can cook good, if you can teach well, that's your lane. That's your gift. Let your gift work for you. And to a certain extent, that's what it did for me too. I'm not really a comedian.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm a producer. You know what I mean?
EP over here, executive producer, getting money.
I'm a producer. Right. And the way this whole show even came about is because I saw a lot of talent here. That's when I started doing the Blazer stage. I saw a lot of musical talent here. And I just wanted to build a platform for them to come out and perform. And all this was coming off of my name and what I had did.
Right.
Going out across the country touring and, recording and performing. And
a lot of people don't know that, man. A lot of people don't know that you've been grinding for about a straight salt, 10 years in this thing, man.
For a long time, man. Fresh out of high school, I started doing it. I was at CLC, dunking on people after singing the national anthem. So, I mean, nothing new here, I've just been,
Is this the most success you've seen in it, though? In the
actually.
Okay.
Actually, it is, I felt some type of way about it the first time when we went viral, and I'm like, damn, I've been doing music. Right. I told her, I was like, man, I've been doing music forever, man. Nobody really been sharing my shit. Can I say shit?
Go ahead.
Sharing my shit on
the Breakfast Club.
Sharing my shit on the book. I liking it like that. I supporting, man. But they always want to come to me to make songs. But that's another.
Right.
Time.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna jump in right into that. That's another subject.
But everybody loves to laugh, man. You gotta just find something that you can.
Exactly.
What can I do differently? Everybody's doing this.
Right.
What can I do differently that will bring that crowd?
Right.
And who doesn't love to laugh? So it's like, okay, everybody got a musical showcase or some type of musical this or some type of club scene that, but man, there's so much more.
But fill the void. You guys
fill the void.
There was really no comedy coming out of this area.
Besides when
Sonya D.
You know what I mean? Shouts to Sonya.
But since then, there's really not been an area for comedy, our comedy improv like that. We had some stage plays where people want to be funny on that and stuff like that. And it gave them a little bit of opportunity to express their comedic side there, but there was not no real platform for it. So I just decided to create one.
Right.
And I'm glad it worked out. I mean, like, the best thing you could ever have in your life is your name and favor in your name.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so, you know, I'm glad I worked so hard to build my name up to where people were extending favor. You know what I mean? And
shouts to Energy P. That's just a quick shout because I just know they work hard over there. And what was that relationship like? I know dealing with big companies and stuff like that. How were you able to get Energy to come donate? The first show you guys had the Rubik's Squad. The second show you guys had a similar set in the back. How did you get that done?
Well, I've been with Energy for like 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I started off, dancing and then drumming and began to be an MC. So this is like my 5th year MCing, but we built a relationship. You know, I built a relationship with Brad. You know, anytime he needed me to come through, I was there. You know, and vice versa. So we kind of just built that relationship. And you know, he sees what I got going on. He sees what I'm working on. You know, I made. You know, I think I pretty much helped this company, not single-handedly, by no means, but, you know, we helped bring his brand up to a higher standard, and, you know, he appreciates me and vice versa, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate him as well. So we have favor.
There you go.
And he's not only your boss, he's a fan.
Right.
He
has a CTHU shirt, too.
I am a fan of you guys. What's the next video you got coming out? Because I share everything. So it's that also helps. And it's good. Balance.
It's good for him to be a fan. It's not something somebody's showing pity like, I like it.
Yeah.
It's actually good stuff that's going on.
Shout out to Brad B, man. Brad Blumenthal. And congratulations on your engagement, too.
Right.
And he got a CTHU shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Shouts out to them.
Sitting in his office. Him and Matt. Shout out to Matt Lesky, man.
So now I'm going to get into the real one time. Not that wasn't real that we just talked about, because that's the realest subject of it all. But how do you deal with the naysayers that come against the idea? How do you do? We don't want to acknowledge those people, but how do you deal with it? Both of you guys, how do you deal? Because I'm sure you guys see it on different levels. Maybe girls, women, and you dealing with the guys. Maybe vice versa. How does that work? How do you deal with it?
I'll say it's not. I mean, luckily for us, we have such a strong foundation within our relationship where most of any problems or discrepancies or any of that, we can come to each other and talk it out between each other. So that way, when we are going into a situation, we've already had a chance to get whatever it is we're filling out to each other, so we're a little more clear-headed going into whatever situation it may be.
Right.
Because, you know, sometimes it's like you got to be careful what you say to other people, whether they're doing you right, whether they're doing you wrong. You got to be able to walk into a situation with a clear head. They'll tell you anytime when you're younger, don't fight when you're mad because you can't think, and the other person to have that advantage over you. So whatever your advice has to be to get yourself to that clear level head, which us will be communicating amongst each other, talking out, giving each other our points of how we feel whatever situation is. That way, now when we are presented in front of people, we've already had an opportunity to express to each other and to just get it out initially.
There's no direct emotion at that moment. It's already dealt with.
That's always going to happen in anything.
And that helps with you guys being in a relationship personally, because you're able to conversate. If you guys were just business partners, it might have been a little different, but you guys live together.
It's an even mix of both. We're business partners for sure.
Right.
But, you know, we're more than that too. So.
Right. Yeah. And it's just like, you know, you just get over that little hurdle, keep doing what you're doing, man. Because if you didn't have any naysayers, then something you ain't doing right. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing something.
That's true.
So, you know, I had this thing, and I told her this earlier today. I was like, well, you know, sometimes me, just growing up, chip on my shoulder.
Right.
I grew up with a whole cinder block.
Right.
You know what I mean? Having to prove people wrong, this, that, and the third, and stereotype from the jump. And it's just like, to me, I have to work twice as hard to be as good as the next person. And then in order for me to, man, you know what? Because, you know, I'm a very humble person.
Right.
I'm a hard worker.
Right.
And
to a default, because there's moments where I think you should go in and you don't.
Well,
He's very humble, too.
And I'm humble.
Yes.
You know what? And shouts out to
very humble.
to Johnny Bravado, man. Rest in peace.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
He told
Yes,
me,
sir. Yes, sir.
you know, before he passed, he told me, he said, Wayne, you too humble. The way you talking about everybody else, you should be talking about yourself in that same way.
Right.
Because I was always bigging up my brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to see people go to the same place I was going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I can help you get there, I'm going to help you get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I want to see everybody eat.
Right.
Everybody that I was cool with or, you know, loyal to and working with, you know what I'm saying? And I built a relationship with. I want to see them grow when I grew.
Right.
But it was always that my work spoke for myself at one point. I didn't have to.
I get it.
Because other people would be like, well, you know, check this song out, check this out. And then they'd be like, man, who did the beat? Oh, man, Train did. Or who did the, man, who was that singing on the hook? That nigga cold.
Right.
No, it's just Train, man.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
So you
people
feel
some type
feel like niggas wasn't showing love when they wasn't doing, they wasn't
it
picking
was
it
like,
up.
it was like, bro, I need you to get on this track. All right, man, Joe, Train, I know you'll kill this track. All right, bro, it's nothing. I'll do it.
Right.
And then I get on it and kill it. I do exactly what you asked me to do.
Right.
Pro bono.
Right. For free.
Sometimes I didn't even charge.
Right.
But I was rocking with you hard.
Right.
I was rocking with your movement and your music.
Right.
And it's like, all right, cool, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get recognition, I'm going to get recognition. Right. At the end of the day, that's what any man wants for their work, is recognition. Right. So, I get in the booth, I do exactly what you asked me to do. You want to make that shit hot, the shit got hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
And then you take it out to the public and everybody listening to it and they like it.
Right.
You know, and then it's like, not necessarily like, you know, hating, just downplaying.
No, it's
downplaying.
shade.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't downplaying.
You downplaying it, and it's like,
I think it's shade. No, I'm telling, be honest with you, brother.
man,
When somebody comes to me and says, why isn't blase on blase, that's they're bringing acknowledgement to who they like. So when they don't do that, in whoever it may be, it's shade, because it's a direct connection. If you're on my song and I put it out and I don't acknowledge that you're on it, I'm blatantly disrespecting the fact that you're on my song. You know what I'm saying? Or on my CD or on my whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like this is me personally, the pride of whatever it could have been. Feel like you're on another level that you don't have to acknowledge those that are grinding with you. It's like you don't want to feel like it's a competition or give me some promotion. You know what I mean? Or give that person some promotion when we all could be living and working together, right?
I'm so glad you said that keyword, competition.
Yeah.
Because we are in competition.
Right.
With ourselves.
There you go.
The first show we did, we was in competition and said, you know what? This is what we did the first show. Second show got to be this.
Right.
Same thing with the music, man. This song was hot. How can I make this hotter?
Right.
Not necessarily looking at other artists or other people or other actors or other comedians and say, I got to be better than that person. I got to be better than myself.
Right.
I got to be better than the idea that just came to my head right now.
Right.
I told him, I said, we're going to set the bar with this show.
Absolutely.
If you missed the show, if you were driving down Green Bay, and you saw Hollywood 4-beam lights in the air like
Y'all
this.
had the lights?
We had Hollywood
They had the
lights.
lights?
We had the Hollywood lights.
No way.
I said, now how?
That's crazy.
Immediately, I didn't think about nobody's event. I didn't think about what nobody else had going on.
Right.
I said, man, now when we come back, because, you know, we on tour.
Right.
I said, when we come back, how I'm going to come back harder than what I just did?
Right. Wow.
It's about that. I can care less.
About
I support what everybody, you know, what you're doing. If it's something that you're doing that I'm a part of or you're inviting me to, that's great. I don't come in there looking at what you got to be like, how I'm going to top this.
Right.
Because the ideas that I have, I'm trying to top myself.
Absolutely.
He'll throw something out there and I'm like, okay, now what can we do to top that? So.
See,
I like that.
And even with that, like she said, competing with ourselves and see how we can set the bar and how we can raise the bar like that. And I want people to take this the wrong way. I'm not competing with nobody here.
Right.
I'm trying to compete with people that's on MTV,
Okay.
Spike, BET. If they can do it, why can't we do it?
There you go.
I mean, everything starts somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm already thinking steps ahead. I'm
Absolutely.
thinking big. I'm thinking big, and she always around to help me hit the little steps on the way.
Well, speaking of that, with having a partner in life and business, what perks comes with that? And cons. What pros and cons come with that? I guess we'll do that.
At first,
she's like, oh,
at first I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? At first I wasn't too sure. You know, you always hear that,
right.
you know, don't mix relationship and business together and stuff like that, man. But I think with her is different. Right. You know, we think alike, you know what I'm saying? We communicate, you know what I mean? We have the same ideas and, you know, the same goal in life, you know what I'm saying? Take care of our families and get paid to do what we love to do.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it just kind of gelled together. You know what I'm saying? I told her, you know, what I wanted to do, and she was immediately on board.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I supported her. She supported me, like, when she was doing her plays and stuff like that. I'm definitely supporting. I'm behind her 100%. Whatever she needs done is done.
Because, T, you can sing. You can sing and act. You did stage
Yes, yes. Some people may not know that.
Right.
I've been singing as long as I've been acting, actually, because I started off doing plays that you know, required singing and acting.
Right.
But
was that the beginning of where it started from, or was you doing something before then?
No, I mean, literally since I was 4. I've been doing it in the church, you know, Christmas program at church, Easter program at church.
Right.
We're gonna have Sister Pratchett come on up there. My family has, you know, we have our own church in Waukegan, Family Church, Pentecostal Temple. That's right on south side Waukegan. Okay. So it's like growing up in the church, naturally I'm gonna have to sing. Right. My grandfather was a pastor. My uncle is a pastor right now. I'm in the choir. I gotta do praise service. My mom's a Christian.
You still sing in church right now?
I do still sing. I haven't sang in a while because I've been doing, you know, acting and other things, but don't sleep on it. Right. You know, I still got the voice. Absolutely. But, you know, piggybacking off of what you said, what's some of the pros and cons of being in a relationship versus, you know, business partners. We started off as business partners, technically. Okay. Because he knew I can sing, and when he was trying to bait me, court me, trap me, whatever, however you want to put that. You know, going, you know, he recognized, man, you know, she's an artist. She's an artist. I'm an artist. Let me reach out to her on a business opportunity. Let her know I got this, you know, I got this gig out here in Milwaukee. I want to know if you'll be willing to be one of my vocal enhancers. Not a background singer. A vocal enhancer.
Oh, he didn't want to call you a background singer.
That's what a background singer does. People think background singers are degrading. Oh, man, I got to sing behind your ass. No, man, it's a vocal enhancer. It enhances the music.
Yes, it does. So for him to want me to be one of,
great word for that.
You know what I mean?
For him to want me to be one of these vocal enhancers, he said, you know, and it is a paid gig.
Yeah, I definitely see it. I love it.
Well, I mean, hey, we are women. We're supposed to be courted anyway. So what I'm saying is nothing wrong.
This was the first date, technically.
It wasn't even a date. It was a business move.
Right. But in his eyes,
it was business. But he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. And he said, you know, it's a paid gig. They're going to pay me. I want to be able to give you something. We also had 2 other artists, Shelby and Amaris. Is that
Shout out to y'all, too.
Amaris, she can definitely sing.
Yeah, so he said, you know, it's a paid thing. And, you know, me looking at it in a business, you know, I said, well, great. Right. They're paying you, you paying me. Well, let's get this money.
I'm going to tell you this, man. She ain't look at that thing as just a business.
Right. She looked at it as an opportunity as well.
I was presented with an opportunity.
Well, just to break down, were you interested in him prior to?
No.
Okay.
Don't let her
the lies we tell. So, Dwane, were you interested in him prior to?
I will tell you this. She was low-key hating on me at the Sajay Cafe show. Show we did.
Yeah. We was over there.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, granted, we had we promoted that show in 2 weeks and had it sold out standing room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Even though it felt like...
I was not hating. I did not know who he was. My sister shouted out. Sherry, Shawana Adams. She said, hey, sister. Hey, I got this show going up. I'm about to be singing for D-Train. I said, who's D-Train? Oh. I didn't know who D-Train was. You don't know who D-Train is? Fired. This man has done this. He's been on the radio. Right. And I was like, Okay. It didn't faze me none.
Wow.
It didn't, that to me, you're talking all that. I'm gonna come to support you because I know you're my sister.
Right.
I'm gonna come out and support you.
But what it do now?
When D-Train came out the back, I'm looking at him like, who is this guy?
Okay.
What it do now?
Right. They love each other.
Well, this is now 4 years later, 5 years later.
A child has been formed and a engagement has been announced, correct?
Yes.
Congratulations on that. I got a couple more questions. My last question goes to both of you guys, and I want you to split them up. Give me your top 5 Lake County artists right now.
All right, I'm gonna let you think. I'm gonna go first because I had this on my mind for a minute.
Better be honest. Actually, you can give me 10. You guys can give me 10. Give me 5. Give you 5.
I can't give you an order.
Right, that's what everybody says.
But because I really had to sit down and evaluate, man. But I'm gonna have to say myself. No, I'm just kidding.
D-Train.
Quarter Key right now, man. He's
Quarter
been great.
Oh.
I've known him as long as Quarter Key. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's how you know you've been a fan.
Right.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Support. So Quarter the Great.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Who else am I missing right now? Then I do like John Contents.
Okay. That's 2.
Let me see. Because there's not a lot of people that I've really been like listening.
They can be passed.
to.
They can be passed.
You know what I mean?
Somebody you just like.
But man, who else is so
Can we
hard to
collect?
name?
Can we just collectively
Okay,
have
that's fine.
5?
That's fine.
Top
That's fine.
5
That's
between
fine.
the
That's
two?
fine.
Hold on, 'cause I'm gonna think of my other 2, but go
That's
ahead.
fine.
I don't have exactly a top 5. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna be completely honest. What I do as opposed to what a lot of other people do.
Caution. I'm sorry. Caution.
Okay.
Caution,
Giant Killer.
he doing
Okay.
his thing.
Easy 1K.
There's been plenty of times somebody will post their music or something on Facebook, like check it out, and there's nothing that will make. I'll scroll right past it sometimes.
Right.
Not trying to be mean or
Do you
not
need
trying
to
to be.
hear their name like regularly for you to really be like, well, let me see what it is?
You know what? No. Sometimes, like, there's artists like who you just said, Quarter. I've never heard anything of his until a couple weeks ago. He had some CDs on him at Falls Park Golf Course.
Shouts to PMV.
And I said, you know what? Let me check it out. I put it in. And I was like, damn.
Right.
This what I've been missing. This what I've been missing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody's fault but my own.
Right.
The artists put their stuff out there. It's just up to you to literally click it. You know what I'm saying? I like JG.
Okay, Jizzle.
I like the Cash City as a group. You know what I'm saying? I love them as a group.
I ain't going. Tuck it down on my squad. I ain't going. Absolutely.
I was with them, you know what I'm saying, with G-Fam, and we did it, you know what I'm saying, a few songs there. I've been on a lot of they, mixtapes and albums and what have you. But,
right.
I've always been a fan of Cash City as well, and then, so that's who is that? Cash City as a group.
Y'all got 5 right now.
Caution the Giant.
Oh, we did great.
Quarter, John Content. We missing one.
Jay Jizzle.
Oh yeah, Jay Jizzle.
That's
okay.
fine.
Yeah, Jay Jizzle.
That's fine.
Oh yeah, shouts out, man. Shameless plug. Hey, look, me and JG working on this this grand finale album. This it might end up being a 2 CD project. It's called Exit Stage Left.
Oh yeah.
That'll be coming real
Just give me
soon.
a top 5. They're loving on each other right now. I got Quarter the Great. I got Jay Jizzle. I got Caution and Giant Killer. I have John Content, and I just missed somebody. I don't know. Jay Jizzle, Quarter Key, Caution.
Cash City.
Cash City. Okay, Cash City as a whole. Okay, I'll take that.
And maybe there's been some more, that I haven't really touched on yet. I haven't really looked at. I want to get into, Cass. I know Kevin Casanova, man. I know he got a new project he's working on, so I definitely want to hear that when he come out. You know what I'm saying? He's been
PNV's growing
a lot.
They're
Yeah,
definitely growing.
that
The whole
boy
campus
came a
growing
long
right now.
way.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing right now. So, shouts out to Kevin Casanova. And then, myself. But it's not really, I don't think there's any. Well, maybe like 2, maybe 2 male R&B singers or male singers.
So let me ask you this.
And my last one, I'm so sorry. I just thought I'm so sorry, girl. My girl Sada.
Sounded sexy. Okay.
Because she's a female. You know, it's a lot of guys.
Right.
Ain't that many females. You know what I'm saying? So I had to definitely put you in the game, girl. I had to throw you in there. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Shouts out to Sounded Sexy.
We supposed to work 5 years ago. But I'm just playing.
Now, when these rap lists come out from some crazy dude, some crazy guy puts these out, I don't know his name. Some dude.
Yeah, I heard he was nuts.
He's crazy, stupid. That's what everybody says. When these lists come out, as an R&B singer, do you feel like you should be on the list at any point in your career? Do you feel like when one came out, you feel like you put enough work in? As just personally, you feel like you should be on it?
At one point, yeah, I did. You know what I mean? I know I haven't had anything out recently, but the stuff that I did have circulating around already, that people still listen to this day, you know, and the fact that all of yours are one other person's favorite artists, at least 3 or 4 of them out of that list have worked with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I definitely felt like I should have been.
You felt slighted.
And one of those lists, I was
like, what is this dude doing? I know him. Right. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? At one point I did, but then I was like, you know what? It's not really. It's not really like that. I'm not.
Crying over.
I'm not in the limelight for music right now. Anyway.
Right.
So, all right. Let me step back, you know what I'm saying, chill, you know what I'm saying, let me look at this list, let me see what's going on, and then, you know, it sparked up interest with a lot of people,
right?
You know what I mean? And so I was like, all right, look, everybody want to rap, man, I can rap too.
Right, I see, you know what I'm saying? That's why I put in your bag and started spitting, so, you know what I'm saying, and started doing.
It's like, you know what I'm saying, don't sleep on me, man.
Right,
you know what I'm saying, it's with him, I can do all things, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm never going to discredit my other gifts again. You know what I mean? And I've always had this conundrum, I should say. It's like, would you rather be good at a lot of things, or would you rather be great at one thing?
Right.
But at the same time, I'm not going to discredit any of my gifts because any one of them can open a door.
Absolutely.
And all of them are great.
Yeah.
So
thank you. You need a great woman on your side. If you don't,
hey, sometimes,
man. A great example of that.
You know, and I try to, you know, I'm very, like I said before, I'm very humble, I'm very hardworking, but I know my worth. You know what I mean? I know my worth.
But you think that was I got one more question. You think that's a process? What was the process like finding your worth and finding what you were greater at than anything else? What was it? Or are you still doing that now?
I'm still working on it now. You know what I'm saying? Everything is coming to fruition, and it's just like I'm learning through experience, which is like the best teacher.
Okay.
You can, you know, when I first started, I just wanted to get out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my name out, man. Let me go record here. Let me go perform here. Let me go open up for, you know, such and such. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got a problem with doing pro bono right now. I want the world to know who I am.
Right.
Then, after a point where people start requesting me, the same people that was tossing me to the side, like, nah, bro, I'm gonna go with somebody else. I ain't feeling you right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I took them bumps on the chin and kept moving. You know what I mean? And so, the moment you start getting recognized is the moment everyone wants to recognize you.
Just said it clear. That was clear as day, brother. I think I couldn't have said it no better. It's the BoyLosCrazy checking in right here. I gotta wrap it on that note because he hit it on the head.
Just quote me on that one.
Cracking the Hell Up is going on tour briefly because my camera's about to die. Tell them exactly where we're going and where we're going fast, and then let them know what's coming next.
Man, a couple of cities, man. OKC, Vegas, Phoenix, Texas, Florida, ATL, just to name a few. The website, WaynesWorldENT.com will be up soon. That's under construction right now. If you want to look for us, you Tia Miss Illinois P on Facebook, Wayne's World 1 on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, on Facebook. Wayne's World ENT. Y'all can check out my entertainment page as well, and Dwane Wilson. You know what I'm saying? And anything else you want to say, baby, before we
No, but if y'all watching out there and y'all heard about the show and you want us to come to a city that we didn't mention, let us know.
Turn up. The booking is in order. They need 3,000, 350,000 to come out.
Yeah. Live with Bill.
Boy, Corey, the great man, check it out. Boy, LosCrazy, you ready? You got me.